Hello, today we are going to multiply two digits by one digit. So at the top of your two-column notes, I would like you to write multiplying two digits times one digit. Of course, that's our I can statement. I can multiply two digits times one digit. Let's start out by multiplying 29 times 6. When you write your multiplication, your first number is 29, so you write your two-digit number. When you multiply by 6, remember, 6 is 6 ones, and we don't have any number in the tens place value when multiplying by 6. Now we could do this two ways. We have 29 times 6. If I multiply the digits in my ones place value, 9 times 6 is 54. So I place my 4 and I regroup my 5. And I'm going to cross out that 9 because I already multiplied the two digits in the ones place value. Now I need to multiply 6 times 2. And I know that 6 times 2 is 12. And then you add the 5 that you regrouped, and 12 plus 5 is 17. So the product of 29 times 6 equals 174. I want us to do this a second way. We are going to break out our place values. If I have the same question, 29 times 6, what I'm going to do, remember again, this is the ones and tens, I'm going to multiply the numbers in my ones place value first. And I know that 9 times 6 equals 54. I'll cross out that 9 because I already multiplied it by 6. And now I'm going to multiply 2 times 6. But this 2 really is 2 tens. And the value of 2 tens is 20. So 20 times 6 equals. Now, last lesson, we learned when we multiply by multiples of 10, I take my 2 and 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. And I just need to add my 0. So now that product is 120. If I add these two add-ins, 4 plus 0 is 4, 5 plus 2 is 7, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So my product is still 174. Let's try our next example. 33 times 4. Okay, we're going over here, 33 times 4. I multiply the numbers in the ones place value first. 4 times 3 is 12. I place my 2. I regroup my 1. Cross out that 3. I already multiplied by it. So now I need to multiply 4 times 3. And 4 times 3, as we said, was 12. And you add that 1. And 12 plus 1 is 13. So my product is 132. If I do it the second way, again, here's my ones and tens. I multiply my two numbers in the ones place value, 3 times 4, and that equals 12. Cross out that 3. Now I am multiplying 4 times 3. But again, remember, boys and girls, the value of this 3 is not just 3, but 3 tens. And 3 tens is 30. 30 times 4. And we remember from last lesson, 3 times 4 is 12. And then I place the 0, so it's 120. And if I add those two numbers together, my answer is 132. Push pause to write your notes. All right, example number 3. We have 60 times 8. 60 times 8. 0 times any number is 0. Cross out that 0. Now I multiply 8 times 6, And we know that 8 times 6 is 48, so the product is 480. If I do this the second way, I want to show you the place values. See why we went over place values in the last topic. We have 0 times 8, and any number times 8 equals, 0 times any number is 0. Cross that out, and now I have 8 times, and not just 6, but remember the 6 is in the tens place value, so it's 60. I know that 8 times 6 is 48, then I just add my 0. When I add those two numbers together, I get 480. Push pause to write your notes. Let's try another one. I have 75, and I'm going to multiply 75 by 9. If I add the two digits in the ones place value, I know that 5 times 9 is 45. I place my 5, I regroup my 4, and I'm going to cross out this 5 because I already multiplied the 9 times 5. Now I need to multiply 9 times 7, and 9 times 7 is 63. But I'm not done yet because I have 4 more that I need to add to 63, and 63 plus 4 equals 67. So the product is 675. If I do this same multiplication, I have over here, I'm going to break it out, and I multiply the ones. I have 5 times 9, and that equals 45. Cross out my 5, and now I take my 9 times 7. But remember, boys and girls, this 7 is in the tens place value, so we will make that 70 times 9. And I know that 9 times 7 is 63. And then I add my 0. Now, before you add those up, please be sure you have all your numbers in the correct place value, because if you don't, they will not add correctly. 5 plus 0 is 5, 4 plus 3 is 7, and 0 plus 6 is 6. So I get the same product of 675. Push pause to write your notes. Okay, we're going to write some notes. Well, actually some problems for practice, and I would like for you to come into class tomorrow with these done both ways. So let's start with number 5, 98 times 6. Number 6, 64 times 7. Number 7 is 28 times 6. And number 8 is 31 times 2. Remember, boys and girls, I want you to show them both ways. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.